Look at a typical SAT transition question, and you'll quickly run into a specific problem. All four multiple-choice answers often sound completely fine when you read them in your head. We will replace that reliance on what sounds right with a strict, repeatable 5-step framework. By the end of this video, you will have a mechanical process to find the correct answer every time. On the SAT reading section, you'll encounter two types of transition questions. The first asks you to select a single connecting word, like however or therefore. The second asks you to select a full phrase or sentence that logically connects to the passage. Relying on your intuition to solve either of these is a trap. The test writers know exactly how to make incorrect answers sound natural. To beat them, you have to strictly categorize the logical relationship between the sentences. Step 1 is to read the full context. A critical mistake students make is stopping the moment they hit the blank space. You have to read the entire passage to know what ideas you are actually connecting. Take a look at this short example sentence on screen to see how a classic single-word transition prompt is set up. We have our first idea, Jeremy never studies, and we have our second idea, he gets perfect grades. Step 2 is to summarize that core information. You want to mentally translate those highlighted sections into the simplest possible terms. Guy does no work, guy gets perfect scores. Step 3 is to identify the relationship. Look at this reference card. Every transition on the SAT falls into one of three primary buckets. Addition continues a thought. Contrast introduces conflicting ideas. Causation shows a cause and effect. Getting perfect grades without studying represents conflicting information. Because the result contradicts the expectation, we know the required transition must be a contrast word. Forcing the text into distinct buckets removes subjective opinion. You are no longer asking what sounds good, you are solving an objective equation. Step 4 is to eliminate the wrong options. Now that we know we need a contrast word, immediately cross out any answer choices that fall into the addition or causation columns. Here is a highly effective shortcut, the synonym rule. If you see two answer choices that mean the exact same thing, like however and nevertheless, neither can be correct. Cross them both out. The test can never have two right answers. Step 5 is to plug your surviving answer back in to verify the logical flow. Jeremy never studies. However, he gets perfect grades on his exams. The contrast word seamlessly bridges the two ideas. This final reading acts as a safety net. It ensures that the logical deduction you made actually functions properly within the specific context of the passage. The second type of transition question is the inference prompt. You will recognize these immediately by their specific phrasing. Which choice most logically completes the text? Let's apply our first two steps to this passage about online shopping. First, we read the entire text, ignoring the blank. Then, we extract the core data points. Here are the two undeniable facts established by the text. Number 1, online shopping doesn't allow a person to touch a product. And number 2, people are willing to pay more for items they can touch. Moving to step 3, we identify the relationship. The prompt ends with, this finding suggests that. This specific phrasing requires a causation or conclusion relationship to finish the thought. We need a direct result of our two facts. Now for step 4, we eliminate. Evaluate the multiple choice answers strictly against our two facts. Watch out for trap answers that introduce completely new data, like monthly spending habits. Since our facts don't discuss monthly spending, we discard that option immediately. Any choice claiming untouched items are more valuable contradicts our established rule, so we cross them out. Finally, step 5. We plug in the one surviving choice. This finding suggests that being able to see and touch a product in person makes it more valuable to the shopper. By summarizing the core data first, the logical next step becomes undeniable. Inference questions are just transition questions in disguise. By strictly categorizing the relationships between sentences, you have completely removed the guesswork from two of the trickiest question types on the SAT. Here's your final review of the process. Step 1, analyze the context. Step 2, summarize the core info. Step 3, identify the relationship. Step 4, eliminate the wrong choices. And step 5, plug your answer back in. Take a second to pause the video right here and screenshot this checklist for your study notes. Your next step is to test this out. Open an official SAT practice test today. Locate 3 transition questions and apply this exact mechanical framework to lock in your new skill.